I'm Katie Chinakis. I'm a model, actor, and a spoken word artist.
Katie is a woman on the move. From TV shows to films, rapping to modeling, she rarely stands still. But what stands out is her fashion. Katie sets off to Latin America's fashion capital, Sao Paulo, to see if a career in fashion will bring her the focus and fulfillment she seeks. Will her encounters with Brazilian designers give her the direction she needs to start her own label? Or will she be stopped short with just another hobby?
Growing up, all I wanted to do was be famous.
I feel like I'm reaching a crossroad.
I'm in a foreign land. This is the first time I've ever done something like this on this level.
I'm the luckiest, happiest girl in the world right now.
I hate this with all my being. This is just the beginning.
I can remember always loving fashion. When I was younger, it was really important for me to make a statement. The colors excited me with fashion. I have a lot of creative passion, but modeling and fashion for me right now is on the forefront. Having fashion sense completely defines you and what people are gonna say about you, rather it be good or bad. It's definitely a challenge. To really have it all together. I mean, it's different when you're doing it as an independent artist, as I am, or having a machine behind you like Taylor Swift. You know, for me, independently grown, I had to do it all by myself and find good mentors and, you know, a good sense of style and things that specifically that I want to cultivate for my image. And it's been my sole responsibility. And sometimes it's really difficult because I know what I want, but if you don't have the right connections or accessibility, then, it can be challenging. It's always been a dream of mine to have my own fashion line, and now I'm presented with this amazing opportunity to go to Brazil and learn and hear from the top designers on what it takes to actually have your own fashion line. For me, this is a big opportunity because this is the moment where I'm gonna decide. I'm hoping afterwards I'll know if I just have this extreme passion for fashion and just keep it as a hobby and love to have it in my profession, or am I gonna take it to the next level and actually pave the way to embark my name to have my own fashion line. I was really excited to have the opportunity to go to Sao Paulo because it's the heart of fashion in South America. It's known for its fashion week. My first stop in my fashion crash course was to go to Oscar Ferreira, which is like the Fifth Avenue of New York City. For me to see what it takes to have my own fashion line, I'm gonna be introduced to all these amazing designers in Brazil. So, the first stop is Marcelo. Hi.
Marcelo.
Katie, pleasure.
Aqui o forro tricoline.
Oh, cool.
No, yes, pouco
It
stretch.
Is it a stretch material or no? Red, white, blue.
Tie-dye.
Tie-dye is cool. I like this color. I love this.
O capuz é bem largo, mais streetwear.
I was able to sit down with Marcelo and he shared with me some of his inspiration and his vibes and his way of life and what it takes for him to make prints on his clothing. I mean, we had this amazing connection. I really like this. This gives you inspiration, but it gives me inspiration and ideas. I do collages too, and it's really cool to have all the colors and then being able to see the kind of inspiration he has for the collages, where he had animals and birds, and he made collages out of it, and it gave it a whole new texture of fashion and love for art.
He has a lot of style.
Marcelo's amazing. He has such cool, urban, funky, hip-hop styles, and it's really interesting to know that he was so surprised and interested with everything I brought to the table, and now there's a whole path of opportunities of what we could do together.
Yeah.
I think the Brazilian culture and the Brazilian way is definitely my flow. It's a distinct style, and it's not for everybody, but it's edgy, it's hip, it's forward, and I think it represents who I am.
When you start a business, you have to be like sure of what you want and never get out of focus.
It's making me nervous just like watching you.
So my crash course in fashion design continued. For me to explore more on my journey, I needed to meet more fashion designers. I had the chance to meet the designers and owners of the pop-up store. These girls are only in their 20s and they are booming on what's hot and what's not in the fashion world. How did you get involved in fashion?
I studied communications in college. I didn't know I was gonna work with fashion, but then I noticed like in the middle of my college experience that I wasn't majoring in exactly what I wanted to do with my life. And I've always loved fashion, so I decided to like put together my love for fashion and I don't know, my experience with communications and the places that I've worked. I started working in some places with fashion and meeting new people and like people from the market and starting to understand how the business worked. And then I started seeing that it was a very interesting business for me and I knew I wanted to do something.
Wow.
Yeah. When you start a business, you have to be like sure of what you want and of what the concept is. Like the first thing you want to focus on is the concept of your business, because if you, I don't know, try to be too commercial just to sell, then you're gonna lose yourself. But if you be too like, you have too much of a concept and you don't sell anything because nobody knows how to wear your stuff. So you have to find the midterm and like stay there, you know, and never get out of focus. So that's the first thing I would give as advice to you. If you want to work with fashion, you have to like really know what you want to do in fashion, you know?
Know what you want to do in fashion, have a focus.
Yes.
Wow, you're so passionate when you say it. It's amazing.
It's true.
Talking with Fabiana really inspired me. I was so impressed at such a young age, her education. She taught me what it means to be a team player. It was just really inspirational listening to her stories. So then I got to meet the designer for the pop-up store, Luciane, and she showed me how she can do design so quickly. She does like 200 in 1 week. I was thinking maybe you could design something for me for a premiere, like something sexy, young, sleek, sophisticated, with a bit of like Calvin Klein kinda, simple, but with the funk to it. It was really exciting for me to have someone take the ideas I have in my head and then sketch them on a piece of paper. It's making me nervous just like watching you. It's a little overwhelming just like watching you do this. Yeah, it's gorgeous. So while you're drawing, do you already have an idea of colors in your mind?
Sim. Às vezes eu penso.
Sometimes I think about the color, sometimes I don't. The most important thing is the fabric.
So what kind of fabric are you thinking right now? Silk?
Wool. Fine wool.
Before you start sketching, you have to know if you have the notion of proportion.
Wow, it's a lot of detail. It's a lot of work. Jeez, my head's getting like so like frustrated just thinking about it. Like it's exciting and everything, but it's like a whole nother can of worms. It's like there's so much that goes into it. So is it shorter in the front and a little longer in the back?
Uhum. Acho que acabei.
May I have a look? Wow, it's beautiful. Some of it was spot on, some of it was a little off, but then it opened my idea to be like, oh, I kind of like that, or it does go, because I have to appreciate, you know, her skill and her fashion sense too.
And I like that. I like the shoulders back. It like shows the woman like in this line right here, like that represents like the sexiness. I really like that.
Definitely has an edge to it. It looks like Fabiana has had amazing mentorship throughout the years, young years, and she learned that it was important to have a team. I've been scared for some reasons to depend on others. Maybe I've been let down. Maybe
people or things I've seen or people have given me maybe bad advice along the way. Nice, that's you. I learned fully, and there's probably more to come, but I learned, from different angles about what it means to have a team. I'm the luckiest, happiest girl in the world right now.
Come over here, let's go to the fashion place.
I was thinking, how could fashion mean anything to people who are in third world countries? So George has become a pioneer in the fashion world, and he's done it in such a way where he's been able to have a environmentally friendly line. And I'm just wondering, if I go and see the clothes, if there's gonna be a style there, something that I would wanna wear, my peers would wanna wear.
Yeah, I was wondering what kind of fish. I love the color. I love the pockets. I'm wearing all organic from now on. I want to be like his muse. You can like wear it loose or big, right? But my gifts, this fish bag and these boots. I'm the luckiest, happiest girl in the world right now, seriously.
I love all the colors, the feel. Oh, I want it all. I love this. When did you decide that you were gonna create fashion and then make a contribution back to the society?
12 years ago, I was working with a fashion company located in the countryside. We had over 700 employees and were making clothing for such companies as Abercrombie & Fitch, Diesel, and Brazil's Ripley. Unfortunately, I came to see that the fashion industry mainly cared about the final result of the clothing and the profit, and it didn't care so much about the process and people involved with it. So it was then I decided to do something different.
Can you tell me about your passion and your love for the community and the families that you've helped?
It's an amazing satisfaction for me because I can see that the people I work with now have a better life. Their lives have really changed. Our process is environmentally friendly and the farmers make more income. The money enables them to educate their kids and get healthcare. Ultimately, it's about them having a better life. Everybody is involved in this process and benefits from it. I'm very, very passionate about that.
We all need to live more like you. I love meeting George because he's a role model, he's a leader, he's someone I look up to. I love the clothes, the texture, the feeling, the quality, the colors. It's just all so beautiful, and full circle, it's all for the good of humanity and the world, and it's really exciting to me. Day 2 certainly gave me a lot to think about, but I knew the next day was gonna be even a bigger challenge. When I found out I was going to the favelas, I had all these different thoughts, emotions, and feelings. It was really exciting and a bit intimidating. Going there, I had the opportunity to see what fashion means to them. And because I was thinking in my head, how could fashion mean anything to people who are in third world countries and favelas who don't even have any electricity? Like, what could they really get out of fashion? The first organization I visited was called Project Aristal.
Come on, come over here, let's go to the fashion place.
Where they take local women in the favelas and they give them an opportunity to make amazing handbags made out of recycled goods.
Katie, how they started? They realized that a lot of companies, advertising companies, were basically throwing away all these, things that are of publishing, So we started to get this for free and to start to making, bags and everything. 5-6 years ago, there's an office at Worker Fashion that came here to work with them and to teach them to do a better design than what they had. So they got more donations from products and all of that, and a better design. So we start to sell it and to make a better life with that. But now they're starting a process where they go to sell it in the market by themselves. So they're going to be a little bit more entrepreneur, hands-on.
And the amount of products you make is depending on the donations of the product.
They come here twice a week, they see what they have to do. If they don't have the donations, the manager goes to buy it, or they look for to buy to produce it.
After my day in the favelas, I had an epiphany and I decided that instead of just doing high-end fashion, it's better to create commercial fashion because it gives people an opportunity to explore and create, and it also provides more opportunity for income. When I see it, I know. All right, let's go. I'm done. So I'm pretty overwhelmed inside.
Just like I said, you can't do it all alone. You're trying to do it alone.
So I was given this challenge to gather all the materials, the buttons, any accessories that I wanted to put together my first outfit.
Well, today's the day. Everything has to come together for me. I met with all the designers in St. Paulo, and they gave me so much information, so much great information. And I'm at the landmark spot where everyone comes to get fabrics. I have 45 minutes to pick out textures, styles, silk, lace, colors, designs, everything. And the race is on. Excuse-moi, can I have a piece, please? Excuse me. I just want to put the ones that I like just together, and then I'll pick it at the end. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Love this. Oh my God, my favorite one. Buttons are over there. Can I just start going? Hearts. I love hearts. I'm like a kid in a candy store. So exciting.
It was such an invigorating feeling being in such a rush to put it all together. I love working under pressure. I think I get my best material and the best results when I'm under pressure. So it was really exciting I felt like I was on like a Project Runway or something. When I see it, I know. It's like yes or no, hot and cold right away. I feel it, I see it, I know that I want it, or I'm off it right away. All right, let's go. I'm done.
Set.
It was the big moment to present everything to Luciana and Fabiana at the pop-up store. I had all my materials and buttons and all my ideas wrapped up inside my head, and I was really excited to present it to Luciana so she could sketch it all out for me.
I just went in today and I just grabbed whatever I thought, whatever caught my attention. I just picked up some bold, fun colors. It's been a fun journey learning fashion, so I just figure maybe I would do something spring, fall-like, just kind of do something fun and universal where you could wear it all year round. I think it would be cool to have this be like a cap, like a hat, like a cap. We can pick out what buttons, but I think it'd be dope to have buttons going all the way around, you know? And then like you can flip it up, and then it could be like a different color inside, like something funky, like maybe this. And this piece, I was thinking we could do a glove. I love gloves.
For example, you're saying that these things you're gonna wear together? No, each thing is a separate thing.
No, you can wear them together.
You would wear it together? Okay.
I thought this could be the top. I thought this was really pretty.
She likes this one with this. But then you would wear it with this? No. Okay.
And I want to keep that.
She wants to keep this, so take this away.
Well, yeah, we could do the buttons on the hat.
When you're thinking about the design, are you designing for yourself or for other people? What are you thinking? Like, who is your girl? Who's gonna wear this?
Yeah, everything that I would design, I would think for myself, but I think if I would like it, then others would like it too. And then I was thinking maybe slacks, and then have
wait, what are slacks again?
Pants.
Pants. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. But I want them tight, skinny.
Usually, the first thing you should think about is not only designing for yourself, but like, not necessarily if you will like it, more people will like it. You know, you should first of all think who's your girl, who's gonna wear this, and then you can also like it. But you can't design only for yourself. You know what I mean?
I see.
I really admire Fabiana. I look up to her. I think she's really talented and special, and I like the criticism that she gave me when it came to fashion. It's stuff that I didn't even know.
Like for me, it's like I'm pretty overwhelmed inside. It's like I feel heavy.
It's like this. No, don't feel heavy. It's like this. Just like I said, you can't do it all alone. You're trying to do it alone. So when you have your team, it's much better in this sense that she'll always talk to me like, what color do you think this should be? I think it should be in this one, and she thinks it should be in that one, and we'll combine. everything we do together. That's why you feel it's overwhelming, because you don't have anyone to do it with right now.
Yeah.
But when you do, you'll see that you have to have someone with experience, not someone like that doesn't have that much experience, and then it'll flow.
It was really exciting for me to have someone take the ideas I have in my head and then sketch them on a piece of paper. Some of it was spot on, some of it was a little off.
So she did like a skinny shorts, just like you said, mid-thigh.
And I think I like the stitching too, because we could, you know, maybe do a dark gray or a navy. And I rather learn now the right way instead of learning the wrong way and finding out later on in life. I definitely think that I have a future in fashion. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Great.
Good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I hope that you learned something, and if you need anything, we're always going to be here.
Okay.
Okay.
Here and all around the world.
I hope.
Yeah, it will.
Thank you.
This experience has really taught me about friendship and working as a team and being a team player. And I've been given this amazing opportunity to come here and learn so much about fashion, things that I had no clue about. And it's just been completely incredible. The people here, you know, about really giving me an opportunity and really giving me so much credit and putting me on a platform and just opening yourself up to me and just wanting to give me so much so I can learn, so I can be a better person. It's been a really, really great experience. And so I'll hold it in my heart always and take it with me. It's been a true blessing.